Hello and welcome to How to Build Software Without Coding. I'm Mr. Hackathon and I show you how to build software without coding. And in this walkthrough, I am going to show you how to build an AI virtual assistant using Zapier. What this virtual assistant is going to do is going to read my emails and then create tasks and subtasks from that email. To give you an example, I have this email from Trainline about a refund that it's given me. I don't actually need to take any actions, but it's going to read this email and then add tasks to my Trello board. You can see here it has added a title, description, and added some follow-up steps. This is what we're going to do today. The first thing you want to do is create an account in Zapier. It's free, but also it does have a paid version. What you're going to do is go to agents. You will see something like this. What we want to do is create a new agent. So we're going to go here and create a new agent. We're going to create a custom agent. I am going to name this email agent 2. And then hit start from scratch. And now we have our new agent. What we want to do is to configure. And for this particular agent, I am going to add a new behavior. And that behavior is going to activate the agent once it has been forwarded an email. So what it's going to do, if I change this on demand to Gmail, my Gmail's already connected, but I want new email matching search. And then I want to set up the search criteria for the agent to detect the email that I want it to evaluate, or that I want it to summarize, or that I want it to create tasks from. So to do this, I am going to do Dominic Norton plus agent. For you, that might be your first name, your last name, and then plus agent, and then your domain. And you also want to add from. And so what it's going to do is say it's going to look for any emails that basically say to this email here and from this email here, which is me. I'm going to hit save. So we got that saved. Now we want to give our assistant some instructions. For the sake of time, I'm going to copy from another agent that I have created. So what I have here is a role. I've given it a role. You are my virtual assistant. I've given it a goal. Your goal is to create action items to follow up on emails. And I've given it step-by-step instructions. So I told it, analyze the email, identify what type of task it is, create tasks and subtasks. And I say, create the tasks and subtasks in. And this is where we want it to actually take action. So we're going to use the take action command. And I want it to create tasks in Trello. So I am going to find Trello, but you can see you can connect it to whatever application you want, or most applications out there you'll be able to connect it to. And in Trello, I want it to create card. So I want it to create a card, but we have some settings that we want to configure. So I want to configure the board. I don't want to let the agent select what board. I want to say we want to use the AI virtual assistant board. This is this board right here. And then we scroll down the list. I want to use the to-do list. So we can see here, once a task has been completed, it might move to in progress and done. But when the agent first create the task, I want it to be in the to-do list, which is this list right here. I'm going to let the agent select the name. I'm going to let the agent select the description, the label, custom labels. All this other information I'm going to let the agent do itself. And what we can do now is hit save. And we're going to test this behavior. Before we test this behavior, I am going to forward this to Dominic.Norton right here. So I forwarded the message or forwarded the email. Now I want to test the behavior. And you can see it's found the email. I believe it's found the email. Or we can retest this. So it does take a look. Dominic.Norton. Slight mistake here. Dominic.Norton.co.uk. So we're going to save that and test it again. So I think this is a little bit better. So it's found the email. It says, I'll create a Trello card to track the train line refund or £2.75. You can see it's creating the action preview. You can see here, here's the preview, the due date, we have the list, we have the name, we have the board. We have all the information we want, and we're going to hit approve. And this is just in the testing environment, just to make sure it is as we want it. So you can see action is complete. And if I go to Trello, I should see right here. So you can see our information is here. So there is a slight difference. Here is a lot more cleaner than it is right here. But this is our AI virtual assistant. I want to quickly show you how to integrate it with Slack. So I do also have a Slack channel and a Slack server for experimenting with lots of automations. And here is mine with my virtual assistant with Zapier. I've already created the channel, and all we have to do is go back. I can change this to Slack. If I go to take action and I find Slack, and I want to do send channel message, I open the settings. So I want to select the channel. The channel is this channel here, and the message text, I want the agent to choose sender's bot. I want the agent to choose all the rest of this information. I hit save again, and if we retest this behavior, you can see I'll create a task message in the Slack to track the Slack refund. And because we're in the test environment, it's going to ask us to approve. So we're going to approve this. The action says complete. So if we go to our Slack, we can see that it sent the information and the subtask. That is how you create your AI virtual assistant with Zapier. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and happy hacking.